see what was happening. T-1000.
What was that noise? Who's there?
Who goes there?
What was that noise?
Alright.
In Metal Gear
This
Solid.
guy's gonna look around, see if he can see anything. He does not. Meanwhile,
Hey!
What?
shaking up. This one. No, never mind. Wrong one. Okay,
Please let me
this
go
one.
first. Please let me go first.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna just continue running down this way. So we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, we'll run down to this corner. That's his turn. Let's see, 13. What's this one? This one's gonna run out too, and just also take a look around. Really? The same stuff? And
No,
okay,
a
he's
5
not
instead of an 8
because
even.
it's dark.
What? Flub.
This one shaking off the spooks is just gonna straight up crash into the window,
Oh, shit.
Okay.
and he sees Onyx. What was the button to check how far they traveled again?
If you
Space.
use the space bar, yeah.
Okay, there you go. So 10 feet. 15, 10. He's gonna try to attack,
Okay.
but he goes full swing, and suddenly the blade just passes through without even doing anything.
That guy's a
What are
chocolate.
you?
It hits the wall.
It hits.
God,
the- yeah, it hits
that
the
has
wall,
gotta hurt.
and he
Ah,
just kind of backs up a bit, like, "What are you?"
Alright. Please say it's my turn.
I'm tempted to have Onyx do
Let's
some weird
see.
like moaning noises.
13, 11. Be Crimson's turn.
Alright. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire my grappling hook in here at this wall.
Fucking God.
I so wanted to just go
The
straight
window's
through
like
the guy.
busted open. Keep that in mind.
I
know.
wanted to go straight through the guy's back and just like pull him to you.
So then I'm going
Oh,
to
no.
hook the grappling hook to the top of the building, and then
Okay.
with my sheath, I'm going to, zip line down it,
Is that
doing
possible?
this. That's basically what he does
Okay.
to this guard.
If the YouTube.
Let's see.
Where did you attach a grappling hook to?
Okay. He shot it just directly into
I
this
shot
wall
it, and
next
then I
to
took
me.
it out of my sword and hit it onto the bottom of the wall. So
Or
it
you mean the
hits
top of the wall?
wall.
But does it mean like where's it anchored for?
It's anchored against the
At this
wall he's
wall.
standing on and
Right.
into this wall.
Right.
Yeah.
I assume it went like partially into the wall.
So he's going from here to here.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking kick this guy into the wall, knocking him out.
All right.
Hopefully.
Well, hopefully knocking him out.
I'm hoping I don't kill him. Is that's the actual?
I don't think that'll be a kill shot, but it's also possible it won't even knock him out.
You're gonna
I'm
try
hoping
to
it will
knock him out. There is no do.
What do you want
Only
me to
try.
roll?
We'll make a dexterity check first to see
Okay. here's
if it
check.
sticks.
That
Oh
one.
wow. So taking.
Please tell me it just
Wait.
punctures the guard. It just
Full- you slap into
the
the
sheath, the hook is connected to caliburn, right?
It's hooked to the very bottom of the sword, but it can detach.
Okay, so you take the grappling hook and you aim, and pull the trigger. Ding, 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 ding. It's on the ground.
Huh.
Something must have happened with the ejection process, and it just kind of slumped out.
Damn! I rehook it.
it would have been so much better if it just went straight through the guard's chest.
No.
That's too much.
Right through his eye socket.
No,
Next will
but
be-
like, come
next
on,
will be
guys.
Panther.
Like, maybe if it was 5e, but come on. Like,
Dun, dun.
this is a bit gory. Like, I'm not opposed to gory combat or whatever, but this is a bit gory for a RWBY game, you know?
Okay.
Sure.
Right.
Thing that's
I mean,
completely
considering what's
free
happened.
is slitting his throat.
Yeah, well, considering what's
Considering-
happened in this last season, I don't think you can make that statement anymore.
Well, it was
Like-
not like no one had their throat slit and a grappling hook through the chest. Like,
Adam basically cut off Blake's head. Season 3 spoilers, by the way.
yeah.
And,
Yeah.
And Yang's arm.
He cut
Yang's
off Yang's
arm,
arm.
Blake's head,
Bear in
Kira's
mind that.
chest.
Bear
That's
in
the
mind
thing that
that's.
happened.
Bear in mind that's like the big bad, you know, like the big bad who's notorious for being overly violent. Anyway, I'm gonna mosey on over there. Not invisible anymore either.
Alright.
Guys, the
Uh,
grappling
I-
hook's messed up.
I'm pretty worried. Basically, at this point, you know, we just had Crimson's just tried to fire a grappling hook through the window. Onyx is phased through the wall, and this guard just like dived through the window after him. So I want to climb through there and try and knock the fuck out of that guard with my tonfas.
Alright.
So make an attack. All right. I'll use Morat to use both.
Oh, I mean, one.
Yeah. You're gonna have to.
I think you got spooked by the dead body.
Yeah, I see the dead body and.
Yeah, you
There's
see-
a guy with his throat slit in here, guys.
Yeah, as you jump through the window and you
I
go
slip
ready
on the
yourself for
blood.
the first attack.
You slip on the blood.
Yeah, you slip a little on the blood and land on your back. Like, ah.
What about my next one?
And you scramble up for another attack, but he notices you slip and fall, and just barely duck under your tonfa.
Oh. Okay. Guys, we've got a situation. Onyx has done something really bad.
What did he do?
There's blood everywhere.
Oh God, is he on his period?
I was gonna make that joke too, but I decided not to.
Let's see. This
Period.
starts.
What do you
Not a
mean there's
laughing
blood
matter.
everywhere?
Periods are not a laughing matter, you two.
I'm a girl.
So am I.
What
I
do you
mean, there's
mean
blo-
Onyx has done something bad?
Well, Onyx went in here and now there's blood on the floor.
Meanwhile, this
Is it
guard
his blood?
kicks the door in, and without just doing his job of trying to attack again, but as was with the first guard, his stab just kind of goes through, but like his arm feels way too loose for it to actually have hit anything, and he pulls back with the most confused look on his face, like.
There's
All right.
someone on the floor with blood coming from their neck, and that isn't
All
Onyx.
right,
I'm pretty
Iris.
sure it isn't his.
Man, wait, Onyx killed someone?
Well, I'm assuming so, unless they're just storing dead guards in here.
Oh my
you're
God.
assuming, so you don't know.
Crimson can look through the window and see that there's a bit of blood on Panzer's back.
Crimson, this is an educated assumption based on information that otherwise doesn't have any other plausible conclusion to it than Onyx fucking killed somebody.
Maybe he slit his own throat. I don't want to believe this. I'm in denial.
Meanwhile,
I'm literally
Oh.
dying over here.
Panic talk noises.
Alright, so
With how much they're panicking, Iris starts looking like behind her, like maybe I should just leave.
Zoink, Scoob.
Onyx, have you
This is
actually
just
killed
fail.
someone? Onyx,
I can't hear her because I'm phased again.
start screaming for Onyx. Where is he?
Oh no. I think he's in that shadow in front behind this guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, who's up next?
Iris.
Okay, my turn?
Yep.
Okay, so I am. They don't see me yet, right?
Yeah, not yet.
Okay,
Not yet.
so I want to try and keep that for as long as possible. I'm going to run this way, and then just try
Straight
to
into the wall.
I'm gonna run this
Athletics.
way. I'm just gonna try and scamper over.
Run up the wall.
Hmm.
Become Sebastian Foucan. Do the
No,
parkour.
no, no. Be the Kool-Aid man.
No,
Hmm.
don't Kool-Aid man.
Actually, hold on. Okay, I started here.
This is the last thing we need you to do.
I call over the radio and say, "Are you guys going to stay in there, or are you leaving?"
Well, we're pretty committed now, it looks like.
I'm getting out of here as soon. Well, I only jumped through this window to check he was safe, but now I've got a guy with a sword on my hands.
Don't worry about it. I'll help you soon.
So, do you guys want me to give a distraction to help you guys get out of here, or?
A distraction would probably be good, but I mean, right now we haven't even found the gardener yet.
Because I can probably, I have guns. I can just start firing my pistols and fly off and get them to come after me. It's not my ideal situation, but
I
you
don't
know,
think they're going to come after you if they have something to defend.
well,
Try
I
to
could be
keep their
shooting
attention,
at
but
them.
Let's just try and make sure Onyx doesn't get killed and then get the fuck out of here.
Okay, Iris decides at that. Okay, I'm gonna. I just want to. I want to run over here. I want to climb up the fence and just go here
Okay.
and duck down.
Make an athletics check at the wall.
Okay. My athletics is 2, I think. I'm gonna double check. Yes, it is. So I want micro athletics. I do.
So
7.
as you run and you try to scramble up the wall, you have your axe kind of kind of pulls you down by your back on your back and just kind of
Fall back down.
Yep.
Do they hear the metal?
let's see.
they shouldn't have good visibility on you even if they hear you.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Let's just say that's the first card.
So unless you start lighting up or something like that, you should be relatively fine. Damn, Nat
Damn, they
20.
both heard you.
But it did. Okay, yeah. The noise kind of overrides the darkness. That'll just be regular rolls. Oh, never mind. It's a 10 and a 13. Say Iris try to stay stealth.
Okay.
So you're going against a 10 and a 13. Oh, you're good.
Okay.
All right.
So they kind of turn a bit. They're like,
What was that?
No, like, what is happening? I was like, what is going on?
That's
So top and
I
Okay.
call over the radio and say, "I think we should just get out of here, guys."
All right.
top of the round, it is now Onyx's turn.
All right. Onyx is gonna go right in there.
Alright.
She's searching for the gardener.
Where? How did you?
I'm right about here. I'm in the fog.
Behind the fog. Was there a doorway there?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
I can't see.
Let me just.
Okay.
So you see in there, and there's walls.
Oh, there's a wall.
You see a little bit of a room here.
Okay, so then he would have gone this direction
Yeah.
through the door.
There's nobody. Nobody seems to be here. There's just a couple of.
Okay.
desks.
Try to find
Um,
Onyx. Don't
Hang,
worry
hang
about
on, that was 15. All right, he's just going to start ignoring walls, and he's just gonna go there. That's
All right.
in that room. You should walk through the wall.
And just so you go here. Well,